The Condors and the Vikings. All that and more.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. When you look at this defense, they're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he's got some space here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The linebacker, Robert Spillane, making a big play. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because
it breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will be...
There he goes, left side! And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run, 34 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
On 1st and 10, Hunter. His throw incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Hunter. Slant route, and he's got Addison. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
19 Tiger.
Back to throw again. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And
I think if you're handing out hardware through 2 weeks of the season, he might be your MVP. Already 7 touchdown passes in just 2 games. As we do know, though, in real life, they don't hand you out anything this early. A lot of games left to get through between now and the playoffs.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here we go on 2nd and 12. That was caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. This defense for the Vikings, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. So what did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Hunter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Vikings. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to...
And that's caught inside the 30. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now back to throw. And he gets this to Thornton. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill from 3 yards out. And the Condors have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Off play action. Hunter. And that one too wide and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Hunter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
To throw on 2nd down. Hunter. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On second down, a run by Achane. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. His throw complete right side to the tight end, Parham. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw. This caught left side by the tight end, Parham. 2 yards to go, second down. Up the middle, Achane. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 12 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They complete it to Hill. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's a big-time play right there.
And he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll set up to throw. Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton taking it in. And the Condors are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Jordan Addison back out now as the Vikings offense set to take possession. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, Hunter. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So after 3 drives that ended touchdown, 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 they get bogged down on drive number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how excited you would be on the other side of the ball that they finally didn't score. You know, you're happy, of course, but at the same time, did you have that much to do with it, or did they just get tired?
Maybe it's just a sense of relief at this point. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Toronto's offense ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get a second one. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Looking to throw on second down. Hunter. Looking sideline, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
To throw on third down. Hunter. He's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hunter. And this is incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They'll look to throw again. There's Hockenson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here on the quarter break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. A good return there, 17 yards.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Throwing to start the drive. Hunter. And his pass incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Hunter. He's got his man. It's Gallup. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Back to throw again.
Looks again for T.J. Hawkinson, and he's got him again.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Operating from the gun. Hunter.
To the sideline and incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Opposite, green, yellow, line, check white.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a... for them.
At their own 25-yard line. Ready up.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains.
They'll throw now on the final play. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime.
But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gooden, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And he returns this to the 22. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive? on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators. They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the second time. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. So here are the Vikings to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they're on the heels of that nice win last week over the Packers. On 1st down, Hunter. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now a throw here to his right. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Off play action. Hunter. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hunter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Throwing on 1st down. Hunter. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Hunter. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Touchdown, Vikings! Michael Gallup halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50 as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 24. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it's polished off by a Viking score. And able to get this out to the 25. Toronto's offense ready to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They're going to look to throw. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
That was Eddie Jackson on the safety blitz, dropping the quarterback.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll look to throw here. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Boy, we did everything to hold on to it, but a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
122 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Looking to throw. Hunter to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Hunter.
There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings.
A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Vikings have opened the lead up to 30.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Inside the 20.
Well, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he's so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now, because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
This taken in at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like... was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right? But I like the attempt because...
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. They'll look to throw.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Avonte Maddox.
And the Vikings will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Hunter
And he's got this to Jefferson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Looking to throw. Hunter. This is caught by Addison. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 62 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. Toronto's offense ready to take over. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least. Charles, and one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
On second down, a run with Strong. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And quickly, they get to the line. Back to throw here. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And they take over, they'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Hunter. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's a give to Dobbins. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12. At the 35.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 135 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra.
Touchdown! Justin Jefferson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is
He's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag. So the challenge, not a successful one, as this will stay an incomplete pass.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll look to throw again.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Strong grabs it over the middle. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. You just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
They'll run with Strong.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Pierre Strong.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Condors get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So still lots of work left to do. But here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not.
He's got a man complete.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown.
Scotty Miller.
82 yards.
And the Condors are able to at least get one score back. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long...
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going up top for Miller. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A fake on the jet sweep and a give to Dobbins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Slant route, and he's got Addison. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
I'm not sure that the surprise was that they actually faked it. That's classic territory to go ahead and do it. The surprise to me is that they were successful. I'm not sure the defense was really prepared.
And now they're going to keep the drive alive here. Really big play on the fake punt. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Minnesota, it's back to